All right, first article. Not looking forward to it, but let's see what this first article says. Cult hit gaming channel G4 has only been back for a few months after its nearly decade-long hiatus. And I used to watch G4 a lot back in the day. Already, the hosts are fed up with some of the assholes in the audience. Yep. Former esports commentator and new X-Play co-host Indiana, I'm not going to even try that, Black, specifically called out the crude sexism of viewers, online commentators, and other randos that she still faces in gaming in the year 2021. I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah. In joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. Even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous hosts. It's somehow...
Talk to him, Frosk!
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit
not
weird.
a compliment.
It's weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Yep.
Hey, she cooking, y'all.
And that's just obvious
That dude
sexism.
in the back.
You don't need to explicitly objectify women. It's somehow...
Talk to him, Frosk!
It has somehow
guy.
been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit weird.
not a
It's
compliment.
weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Preach,
Hey,
preach
she
up.
cooking, y'all.
And that's just obvious sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women. And when we use language like we or I, that's the reviewer. That's coming from the mouth and experience of the reviewer reading that review. And that's not to say that Gerard, TBH, Adam, or myself don't contribute to the reviews. We absolutely do. But it'll always be in varying degrees and take a whole team behind us. That's why we're X-Play and not Adam Play. We have done
Ooh.
the experiment and controlled for the
He's
variables.
like-
Adam will read a script written by the same writer that I will read the other half of the script for, but I'll be the one flamed. And yeah, it also happens to Gerard and TBH, but that doesn't discount the sexism of how it happens to me when it does. Both things can be true, that there is a general hatred of any change that isn't Adam, and that I'll receive special
Yep.
flame just for being
Yep.
a woman. And I wish I could turn the camera around so that you could see the incredible team that make X-Play.
Yep.
Half of our producers and writers are women. Emily, Abby, Megan, Joe, Jake, Zipper, Gabby. It goes on and on and on. Former writers that
She's
are now on
spitting
ATOS
facts.
like
Oh
Vanessa.
my God.
When you're in
Tell
our
him.
DMs or
Tell
on
him.
those YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow less qualified to speak on something, but you can't quite put your finger on why, even though I'm reading the exact same script as Adam, but you have no problem with he's part of it. You're letting your unconscious biases ruin my day, and you're gatekeeping the gaming space. So maybe for 2022, we be a bit nicer, a bit more self-reflective, and we enjoy the fact that people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
Ooh. Yes. Scoring. Pro scoring. Yes. Yes. So, y'all already know. I myself am a female gamer, and on top of that, I'm a black and brown woman. So I am the opposite of what most of the gaming industry / world is. Sometimes some people don't like change. Change meaning different kinds of people, diversity, different cultures, different languages, different looks, different ways of talking, different body language. And a lot of that is rooted in racism, right? Also rooted in sexism, right? And to me, the ultimate root of all of that, all the isms, is fear. It's a fear of change, or it's a fear of something being more superior than you. And to me, that tells me that there's something wrong with you. Like, there's something wrong with you, and or probably not a inclusive and confident person, because if you're confident in yourself, you wouldn't be worried about something changing. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. And life is too short to waste too much time on people like that. We ain't got time for that. Because nowadays, of course, you really can customize your character. I mean, y'all see me in Cyberpunk. Like, you could really customize. I think that's why I take so much time customizing my character. Like in games, I take so much time customizing because it's still, like, to me, almost a new thing. Because, like, I'm so used to just being the stock male, like in a video game. And now you can be almost damn near what you look like in real life. Next article. Uh-oh, March is even more packed with games than February. From Kirby and the Forgotten Land to Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, the month is slammed. But pretty much every prior week in the month is just as packed, with 1 or 2 notable releases coming at a near weekly cadence. Hella games coming out this year. Yes. Hella games. March starts off with the sailing game Far Changing Tides, which just yesterday was given a release date of March 1st by publisher Frontier Foundry. That's slated for release on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch. On March 3rd, Platinum's co-op action RPG Babylon's Fall, the one that had a notable under wraps graphical overall in October, comes to PlayStation and PC. That's immediately followed on March 4 by 2 other big ones. The PlayStation exclusive racer Gran Turismo 7, I used to play the shit out of that, well, the old one, and the Switch exclusive tactical RPG Triangle Strategy. March 16 sees the Xbox and PC release of Tunic, an isometric dungeon crawler with giggly pastel visuals and a delightful baby fox protagonist. I have high hopes for Tunic. What I played of a demo last summer left me craving more of its intriguingly vague approach to instruction. Then on March 18th, Final Fantasy prequel Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins causes chaos on consoles and PC. The next-gen version of Grand Theft Auto 5 is also planned for March 2022. Little Devil Inside. Let's see what it's about.
Yeah.
During travel, you can engage with various people. Sometimes to buy goods, or simply ask for directions.
This is so chill.
On certain occasions, the crew is available to travel together. Billy heads towards an eerie-looking mansion to fulfill his simple task, of course.
Simple.
He's greeted by who seems like the owner. The job is to pick up a mysterious artifact and deliver it to Professor Vincent.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a horror,
Looks
but
like
the horror
it's kept
hasn't come
in the
in
mansion's
yet.
basement, leaving behind the unsettling signs on the wall. Billy enters the basement chamber.
Wow, you mother...
Welcome to the world of Little Devil Inside.
Okay, so it's on PS4 as well. I thought it was a PS5 exclusive. That looks really unique. Looks really unique. I like that. I like that one. This, y'all need to check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Look at this. Look at this artwork. That's one I definitely want to get my hands on.
Play it day one with Xbox Game Pass.
Let me see this Hellblade 2. What are you talking about for this, Sensei?
We will embrace our suffering, soothe our scars of grief, and break their siege of our minds. You may see them as gods, but we will show you what lies behind their eyes.
Wait. Listen. It's coming. He's here. Knows my name. He can smell your fear. He's It knows our name.
This looks like a movie.
It's me it wants to kill.
This is the game. This is the game. What is this, Attack on Titan?
I know you. He needs you.
That's a trip. That's gonna be a trip right there. COVID simulator? What? We gotta watch this. Cough, cough. Don't worry, it's not COVID. You better back your ass up then. Plus COVID. Design your workplace. Wow, this is a real thing. So it's a COVID management game. Ow. Watch COVID spread. You can't tell me what to do. Which vaccine would you all say is S tier? COVID simulator. By the developer's own admission, COVID simulator has its flaws. The randomizer is rigged in favor of positive outcomes, okay, and focusing on a company's profits doesn't show the social cost of the pandemic. And though only one person died in most of my anti-vax runs, 1% of the American population is still a few million people. Yeah. Despite its grim premise, COVID Simulator is a fascinating game that I can't stop playing whenever the Kotaku editors aren't looking. Oh, okay, so you can download COVID Simulator for free on itch.io or wait for the Steam version that's due to land on June 4th. Wow. Oh. Days Gone director says it's outsold Ghost of Tsushima, but it was treated like a disappointment by management. We watched playthrough of that game, like someone's like main story playthrough. And now we know why, at least I know why it's called Days Gone. It's called Days Gone because your day is gonna be gone. You know what I mean? It took too damn long. So shit. Because in my brain, it's like, well, for Days Gone, it's like you made your money from the game. So financially, obviously, it's a success. But I did read/see a lot of information about in videos saying that it was very glitchy, it was very repetitive. Basically, people complaining about the game. I've never played it, but I've seen gameplay. And that it was too long, too. So, yeah, that's what I heard about the game. So I can't talk too much about it because I've never played it. But I definitely played the shit out of Ghost of Tsushima. So I can speak on that. So... the trophy data was at 5.8 million, and since he no longer has access to Sony's official figures since leaving the company, Frosk based the 8 million sales figures from trophy trackers and the telemetry data. This week, Ghost of Tsushima developer Sucker Punch announced on Twitter that since its launch in July 2020, the game has now officially sold over 8 million copies. That accomplishment comes just months after the release of the game's director's cut. I have yet to play that. Sensei, I know you played it. I know you enjoyed it. I gotta play it myself. What the hell? How'd they do that? Is that a cutscene? That can't be him dancing like that. Because it can't be a mod. It's like something that someone would mod, but the fact that it's in the game, is like, that's pretty damn cool. And y'all take care of yourselves. Bye!